All right, so I've got the VIFLY Beacon, which is a drone recovery beacon. Charges via USB, takes about an hour to charge, and lasts for about 30 hours once it's on and armed, meaning for a 30-hour period it will beep and emit a strobed pulse, provided it's dark outside. Strobe pulse will not activate during the daylight. Very small. Here's the actual unit here. Plug in by USB. There's an on-off button right here, and then a single cell LiPo battery. Comes in a little case. And I've got mounts for these. Pretty straightforward how the mount works. You've got a case. It's notched on both sides to allow it to slide in its base plate. And it comes with 3 base plates. So you can take these base plates and mount them in a location on your drone where it doesn't interfere with propellers or any type of obstacle avoidance. I've already got on the Skydio 2, one mounted on the rear, this area right here. It just has double-sided sticky tape adhering it to the area between the back arms so that no obstacle avoidance can see it and that it's out of the way of the props. Now it's very easy to do. Let me move this out of the way just a bit. You take your VIFLY beacon and you mount it in a way that the button's at the top. There's your button, on-off button, and it's going to go into this tray, into this little bracket like this, and it's held in there by a zip tie. So what you want to do is put your zip tie in, put your beacon in there, and then secure that in a way that makes sense to you. Okay, so we've got that centered up in there, and then we'll just tighten down on that. It doesn't have to be real tight, just enough so that it's in there pretty good. Then you can take some flush cuts or snippers and just trim that down. Okay, so there's that. It's in its mount. And then we're going to pull the Skydio. Let me move this over here. Bring that Skydio over here. And it simply goes here with your button up top. You turn this on and off. And it goes into the slotted grooves here. And it just presses down into position. All right. So to activate it, you just hold this button down. This button here for 3 to 5 seconds. Let it go, and you get a strobe pulse. And the way this works, it's got a couple of ways of working. It has low, medium, and high sensitivity modes. When your drone's active and flying, there's your beacon is not at risk of going off. As long as you're flying around, moving, flying, moving and flying. Now, if you were to crash, your drone's going to have a jarring impact. That's going to be one way that it sets it off. The other way would be that if your drone is still, sitting still, not moving at all for more than 5 minutes. If it's sitting still after 5 minutes and it's dark, the strobe will pulse and the tone will beep. If you crash after 30 seconds, it will immediately go into strobing and emitting the beep. Now, it's going to wait that 30 seconds to allow you to have time. Let's say it crashes and it's 50 feet away from you. It's going to allow you to walk over there and pick it up. Now, without the alarm going off. But if you were to crash with an impact, I'm just going to rattle this around a bit here and simulate a crash. And we'll see what happens here. We've got one beep. Now, the drone has crashed and it's sitting in the bushes or in the thicket somewhere out of sight. So you've got 30 seconds to kind of wander around and try to find it before the alarm goes off. So we'll just wait a few seconds here The thing's very loud. It hurts your ears pretty much if you're up close to it. So I'll shut up and let you just have a listen for yourself. So you can see that it's pretty loud. And you don't want to be right up close to it when it goes off. But there's another feature also, that while it's armed and active like this, if someone else were to find it, let's say you couldn't find it, someone else did, and they try to sneak off with it, it's got a different kind of theft mode. And it'll make a different tone when it's picked up. Listen here. See, somebody else would have it, and the alarm would be going off, giving a different tone, indicating someone's picked it up. So, to disable this, to disarm it, just press and hold that button for 3 to 5 seconds. You'll hear it chirp. And now it's disarmed. So, pretty straightforward. Comes with a total of 3 of these little base plates. Or you can get the mount bracket, which includes 1 base plate and then 2 additionals. At hypephoto.com/dronemods. I'll put a link in the description below. Very nice little piece of kit here. The VIFLY Beacon.